Most men are losing the battle for focus. Social media, endless notifications, there's distractions everywhere. They're stealing your time and they're stealing your potential and they're holding you back. And so here's what you can do to take back the control and you can lock in your focus. I'm even going to give you my personal system at the end.
Hey. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh.
Hey guys, Brennan Giebel here, and in this video I'm going to take you through 3 key steps on how you can break through the distractions and stay focused and get back on track whenever you need. And so step number 1, eliminate the noise. Cut out the useless distractions like social media, endless scrolling, and anything that doesn't serve your goals. Write down a list of destructive distractions, the things that are taking your time. They could be checking emails, checking social media, checking your phone. They could be having endless meetings. They could be having phone calls. They could be anything that's taking away from your focus and that's actually making you more distracted and it's shifting your focus. You've got to protect your focus like your life depends on it, because it literally does. Because if your focus is shifted everywhere, you won't get done what you need to, and then that's going to affect your health and all things are going to be all over the shop, right? The best thing I've done is cut out all notifications. I've turned them off and I've ruthlessly unsubscribed and unfriended people that, for one, I don't want to see, or I get this feeling that I don't want, whether it's some kind of negative feeling when I think they're things. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm just like, ruthless. Nah, unfollow, unfriend, I don't want to be there. And so I stopped watching the news as well, and TV, which is a big one. So I've identified those are some big distractions it was going through. I keep my phone on airplane mode when I'm doing deep work or when I don't need to, because it's so easy just to look over or you see something and there's a notification there. And then all of a sudden that takes your time and 5 minutes later you're like, where was I? And who knows where. You've probably seen this. It's like, oh, you know, you went to do something and then you're on social media and like, what was it? What did I even come here for? And you find yourself scrolling on social media. It's got your focus. It's got your attention. You're gone. And it's going to take you time to switch back to focus on what you're doing. That's even if you catch up. Could even be 15 minutes later and you become aware of it. Then you've just lost 15 minutes of your life because your life depends on it. So writing down a list of all the destructive distractions and being ruthless with them, cutting them out, getting them out of your life, or limiting them to and use some kind of systems to be able to do that. Now, John Maxwell said, learn to say no to the good so you can say yes to the best. Powerful. That's powerful. And step number 2, master deep work. Train your mind to stay locked in for long periods. Use time blocks, remove any temptations and any distractions, and build unshakable focus like it's a muscle, because it is. Well, I use meditation for focus. I do a Vipassana once a year, which is a 10-day silent meditation, not talking to anyone. All you do is meditate for 10 hours a day, eat, sleep, meditate. That's all you do. And I come out of it and my focus is so clear, because it's like every time my mind wanders off on something else, I bring it back and I bring it back. And then I just top up my meditation. So for me, meditation is about focusing and bringing my mind back when it runs off. And a lot of people, they sit down, they go, oh, I can't meditate because my mind thinks and it's off here. No shit, that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to think. But if you bring it back, and it's the art of the bringing it back that's the thing that you're training. It's not that you're sitting there trying not to think. You kind of want it to think so then you can train bringing your mind back. Because I can tell you now, if you sit down and meditate and your mind runs off everywhere, that's what's happening in your life and you're going to have broken focus. So if you want to have better focus, learn to meditate. That's probably one of the key points. And then when it comes to deep work and mastering deep work, you've got to schedule it, you've got to time block it, and you've got to remove all of the distractions and get everything off. When I go to do some deep work, everything's away from me. There's nothing I can just reach or check or anything like that. And I'm fully focused. All the tabs are gone. Nothing else is on the screen, or if I'm writing, nothing else is available, and it's just fully focused on that. And my mind might wander. My mind might go, oh, this or this or this. And I have a little notepad beside me that if there's anything that comes up, I might even remember. I'm like, oh shit, I've got to do this. I'll just write that down, because then I know that it's there and I can put it there and I can put it out of my mind and park it. And then that's the ability to focus and stay sharp on that deep work, and you'll get so much more done. And if you're going from one task to the next, you're actually losing time. You're so inefficient. And so say if you're doing a task for 15 minutes and then you get distracted, you do another task for 15 minutes and another task for 15, another task for 15. It may seem like you've just done an hour of work and half an hour on each, but it's not. And it's been shown that it can take so much longer to shift to one focus, up to 15 minutes. So then if you're doing that, you've just gone into focus and flow, and then you're switching to another task, and you really are so inefficient and you're getting nothing done. So master the deep work. Now, Cal Newport said, your ability to focus is your superpower in an age of distractions. There's so much right now that's trying to grab your attention, trying to distract you, because it's marketing, it's consumerism, it's how they get you. So you have to be ruthless inside of you protecting your focus, and you have to do everything you can to remove the temptations, to remove the distractions, and to protect your mind, because what goes into your mind will program you. What you consume will program you. So we have to really look after it. And the third step is create a system for success. A structured routine with clear priorities and an environment designed for productive work will keep you at the top of the game and will keep you ahead while everyone else falls behind. Now, my morning routine is something that I'm gonna put down below for you. There's two things, my morning routine and my daily planner, that you can look through and you can go through if you wanna do it. So my morning routine and how it shifted, like it took me a while. I would do this and then I was like, that doesn't quite work, and I did this and this doesn't quite work. And it's taken probably 4 or 5 years of constantly going and shifting it to get to this point here. And so first thing in the morning at 4 a.m, I get up, I do some cold exposure with some headphones on, with theta music, with affirmations, because I'm programming my mind first thing in the morning with the best thing ever. I'm recording my own voice, and then I play that recording, and I'm just programming my mind in that state, because you're the best. And also I'm doing hard things by doing cold exposure, and I'm programming my mind. Literally game changing. So I do that first thing. Then after that, I then go and I read out some affirmations. I have a list of 21 affirmations that I read every single morning and in the evening, but I read them in front of the mirror. I stand there and I talk to myself in the mirror, and I pep talk myself. And then at the end of that, I say anything I want to say. I'm like, you this, you'll do this, you do this, Brendan, you're this, you're this, you're this. And I talk to myself. I talk directly to my mind. As I'm looking at myself, I'm watching myself talk, and it only takes a couple of minutes. And that is a superpower as well. So I do those two things. Next, I jump on a rebounder for 5 minutes, flush my lymphatic system, and I feel good. I energize my body even more after that. And then I meditate for 20 minutes, just a passive meditation. And all I'm doing is focus on my breath, TM meditation with mantras, or focus on my breath, whatever it might be. And then I write down my GCGs, what I call goal, commitment, and gratitude. What my wins are for yesterday, what my wins are, I want them to be today. And that's what I do. And it takes about 20 minutes, maybe not even that long. And then I'm off to the gym. I get some caffeine, I'm off to the gym. And that's my morning routine. And so I'm gonna send you that, and plus my templates for my GCGs and everything. And then also inside, when I do that GCGs, I have a daily planner. And so this is a spreadsheet that I'm gonna link down below as well, that you can copy. And in there, I'm like, what's priority? And I number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is. I have personal tasks, I have me tasks, and then business tasks. And I also put beside it the time that it's gonna take. Because so many people, they underestimate it, and they say, I'm gonna do this, 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 and this, and this. And then they try and rush and get it done. Whereas if I go through and I'm like, well, I've done this, and it ends up being 20 hours, I'm like, well, that's a bit unrealistic trying to get it done. And then I don't have to stress. I'm like, well, okay, well, what can I change? How can I make it so it's more efficient? How can I make it so it doesn't take as long? Or what do I need to push till tomorrow? And that's been game changing for me. And I do it first thing in the morning or the night before, but I'm just gonna give it to you, and you can do it whatever feels best. And so those things, if you follow them, you'll see a massive difference in your life. Now, James Clear said, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So you need to create a system for your success in the morning. If you own the morning, you win the day. You can't win the day if you don't own the morning. And the best time to do things is in the morning. Set yourself up for the day, set yourself up, get all those wins. Anything else is a bonus. You've already won so much. And so most men will stay stuck in a cycle of distraction. The question is, will you be one of them? Or will you step up, will you take control, and will you dominate your focus? The choice is ultimately yours. You don't have to do anything I say here, but it's a choice that you get to get. Do you want to be great, or do you want to be average? That's a choice that you get. The choice is yours. Make whatever it is that you want, whatever decision that you make. If you need anything, let me know. Remember, I got you back for life. I want to help you with anything that you need. Ask me anything, just let me know. Drop in the comments down below any takeaways from this, what your insights were, message me on socials, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. You made it to the end of the video and you are one of the top 1%ers who get to this point. Now, if you're sick and tired of not growing to the level that you want, if you're sick and tired of being the same spot that you were 12 months ago, if you're like, you know what, I've got so much more to offer, but I don't really know how to get there, then if that is you, down below, book in your call with one of my team. Just enter your phone, enter your email, and enter your number. And hey, look, we can't reach you if you enter details that are wrong. So enter your right details. We'll be able to reach out to you. We'll show you the 4 stages that we take men through that's gonna completely rip you out of your current situation and push you in a new direction that where you want to go. I will push you as hard as I can to get that outcome for you, because I know how much the life is good on the other side of it when we get out of the shit, when we get onto where we want to go. So click the button and I'll see you on the other side.